My name is Brian Garfield, and this is my audience. Got 3 here and 2 there. All right. You're videoing me. Hello, my name is Brian Garfield, and I will be giving a speech today on why buying used vehicles results in less emissions. When people think about helping the planet, they often imagine driving a shiny new hybrid or electric car. But before the car ever touches the road, it has already created massive amounts of pollution during manufacturing. A simpler, greener choice might be right under your nose: buying a used car. Buying used generates less total pollution than buying new because it avoids manufacturing emissions, reduces resource extraction, and maximizes the life of existing vehicles. Building a new car releases anywhere from about 5.6 to 17 metric tons of CO2, depending on the type of vehicle and production practices. Those emissions stem from energy-intensive processes, including mining and refining steel, aluminum, and plastics, to include glass as well. In fact, the steel alone in a new car represents about 2 tons of CO2 emissions. So by the time you see a new arrival on the lot, the planet has already paid a steep price. Add in shipping and assembly, and that carbon footprint grows even bigger. When you buy a used car, you reduce demand for brand new vehicle manufacturing. Think of it like recycling on a massive scale. Every used car purchased is one fewer vehicle that needs to be produced in the short term. This means fewer metals mined, less plastics produced, and lower water and energy consumption. You're also helping reduce habitat destruction and industrial pollution tied to resource extraction. Even the mining of so-called green materials for EV batteries like lithium and cobalt comes with serious environmental consequences. Buying used delays the need for these new resources and keeps the environmental costs from stacking up so quickly. It's a form of quiet activism, one consumer choice at a time. A car's environmental impact should be measured across its full lifespan. Extending the life of an existing vehicle reduces emissions per year by spreading the manufacturing emissions over more years of use. When you extend a car's life, you're lowering the annual pollution cost of that vehicle. Even if older cars are slightly less fuel efficient, the avoided manufacturing emissions generally outweigh the extra tailpipe emissions. Keeping a well-maintained used sedan on the road for another decade can prevent more emissions than replacing it with a brand new car. And maintenance is key. Keeping an older vehicle running efficiently with regular tune-ups and tire checks ensures lower fuel use consumption. It's not about driving old dirty clunkers. It's about giving a solid, reliable vehicle the longest useful life possible. That's sustainability in action. Now someone might say, but aren't new cars safer and more efficient? Yes, safety technology has advanced, but many of those same features, like backup cameras and stability control, are now standard on cars that are 5 or 6 years old. And as for fuel efficiency, improvements in recent years are real, but modest for many gas-powered vehicles, especially when compared to the huge emissions from manufacturing a brand new one. If you truly need better fuel economy, you can often find it in late model used cars or certified pre-owned hybrids. Buying used also helps reduce landfill waste. Old cars that are scrapped prematurely contribute to growing piles of industrial waste, much of which is difficult to recycle. Keeping cars on the road longer helps keep those materials in use rather than in a junkyard. In sustainability, we call this a circular economy, where products are used for as long as possible before being recycled into something new. Let's revisit the key points. New cars create a massive upfront carbon cost during manufacturing. Buying used cuts demand for new production and saves raw materials. Extending the lifespan of existing vehicles maximizes resource efficiency and reduces per year pollution. New cars may seem green because of their advanced engines, but their environmental cost is heavily front-loaded. Buying used gives those existing emissions a longer lifespan and keeps good cars out of landfills. Next time you're in the market for a set of wheels, remember, skipping the new car smell can mean a cleaner, greener ride for both your wallet and the planet. Because often, the greenest car is the one that's already built. Thank you.